What did you do on the trip?
On the trip, I worked with John and TJ mainly with installing the plumbing for 10 showers.
It's one of those pivotal moments in life where if you're open and you're just seeking, I really trust that God will speak to you.
My responsibility kind of evolved into running all the electrical for the shower room, the lights and the switches, tapping into power. But I didn't really kind of come upon that until halfway through the trip. I was painting and hanging curtain rods and hauling rocks the other 2 days.
If you'll just try and trust in God and draw strength from Him in this experience.
I played a lot with the kids, but I also helped with the wall and folding clothes and stuff. I did a lot of stuff.
I started out doing the showers, digging trenches and stuff for the showers, but I moved into being the rock wall guy.
Well, I did mostly anything that there's need to do. I did a lot on the rock wall. I mixed cement, I hauled rocks, I dug trenches, and I dug for sand.
I spent what I thought was an adequate amount of time with kids.
I spent a lot of time with the kids, mostly during meals, but also after we finished working at the end of the day, and sometimes during the day, walking back and forth on different jobs. You know, they want to see if they could help.
And I even made a few purses for all the kids and with the sewing machine and the extra cloth from the curtains.
You know, sometimes the kids came and helped out with the rock wall, but mostly it was just a dinner. It was the main time that I got to spend with the kids.
I think that most of the time I was working though, but we got a lot of good time spent with the kids. We got to play soccer a little bit with them and just hang out and run with them. Even though a lot of them don't know any English, some of them you feel like you really know them well.
Seeing the orphanage and children of the orphanage, the country has given me a different first-hand feeling about the people and what they are having to go through. So I appreciate having that experience and knowing them better.
Being down at La Casa in Tijuana, being with the kids, it reminds you of you know, how much of a need there is in the world. How many people there are like them that need help, and you know, and how much work needs to be done.
It was not what I expected. I thought it would be more of a sad place, but it's a really happy place, and all the kids are really happy and stuff. It's not like what you'd see in, like, you know, the orphan movies where everyone's like, oh, I'm so sad, oh, my parents ditched me. Oh. These people, most of them actually have a parent. They're just poor or couldn't take them because, you know, they're too busy or something like that.
This is a good, like, quality orphanage that I always thought it was just going to be something like some old shack with a bunch of sad, crying kids, but they really learned to get along and have fun at this great orphanage at the Casa de la Esperanza.
I was expecting a lot worse in facilities, but I expected them to have a little bit more in terms of what they own for themselves. And I think that their facilities were a lot better, but they didn't own that much.
Not only did it make us feel good to help these kids out, but it also made me feel really good as a parent to know that my children cared enough and to want to help these kids out, help the orphans out, and also they worked hard. They worked their butts off, and to see that my kids knew how to work hard and cared about other people was a big reward to me as well.
I usually think of everyone who lives in, like, America as rich and has, like, a house, but now, since you kind of just, like, look at the hills and you see houses made of 3-inch plywood with, like, some cardboard up there, rock walls that are made out of tires, you kind of see how rich we are.
Would you do it again?
Yeah. This is my second time doing it.
Yeah, I really can't wait to go again next year.